So, sorry if I sound very nonchalant at the moment. I've just come back from work. I'm tired, thirsty, I'm knackered. But I wanted to create a video for you guys, just simply to talk about taking it one day at a time. I think when you say taking it or to take it one day at a time, there's a lot of different ways to interpret that. So, for example, that's, taking it literally one day at a time. Instead of focusing on a million different things at once, you decide to, I guess, just focus on the day at hand and finish your task in some sort of chronological order, not overexposing yourself to the plethora of things that you've got to get done in the day, such as work, gym, your career, all these other sorts of stuff coming together. You start to just overwhelm yourself. But it can also mean from like a mental health standpoint. So taking it one day at a time, not forcing yourself to do things that push you beyond your mental capabilities. Because obviously our mental health obviously fluctuates on a day-to-day basis, and especially if you've gone through something difficult. So for example, maybe you've lost a loved one, or maybe you've, I don't know, gone through a difficult life transition. It can often be quite, I'd say, traumatic in the sense in which you've got to deal with certain things and you've got to deal with it alone. It's all new, it's all different. And in moments like that, your mental health might fluctuate. So what I really wanted to cover just in this video is why I believe it's so important that no matter where you are in your life or what you're doing or where you want to go, is that you take it one day at a time. The reason why I say this is because sometimes we're on a roll in our lives where we're having that upward spiral. We're making money, we're making friends, we've got maybe a good relationship which is full of intimacy, full of love, or we've got, for example, maybe a I don't know, any sort of venture that you might have, any sort of hobby that you might have is going fantastic. And it's so easy for you to go weeks on weeks, maybe, I don't know, a few months as well, where all you're seeing is success, all you're seeing is greatness, all you're seeing is achievement. And then it comes to that crucial time where you start to see a bit of a backpull, a bit of a retracement in terms of your capabilities, or not necessarily your capabilities, but your rewards. You're not seeing as much coming in. And as a result, you might get a bit depressed, or you might get a bit self-doubting because you start to say, wait, what's happening? I've started to see success, I've started to see abundance. Why am I no longer seeing this? Why has it all of a sudden just stopped? We know that these are natural parts of life. These are just cycles. Things go up, they also must come down. But during times of, I'd say, drought, you must remember to take it one day at a time, especially even if you don't have that current level of success just yet. You've got to say to yourself that you must take it one day at a time. I think as humans, we're very short-sighted beings as well. So whenever we see some sort of success and then it's followed by some sort of failure, it's easy to get caught up in the failure than it is the success. And then we become so, I'd say, depressed and so, I'd say, narrow-minded and focused on the event that's happening in the moment instead of thinking about the bigger picture. So when it comes to looking at the bigger picture, I think that's one like strategy that you can use. Look at what the task and the thing that you're doing today, what it will bring to you in the future, but also just taking it one day at a time. I think we get so caught up in what we're supposed to do for the future in the now, but we don't take the time to just stay in the now. And I'm not really talking about being present or all that meditation shit. It's more just doing what you've got to get done today so that you can get to reach your goal tomorrow without thinking about the tomorrow. Once you get done what you've needed to get done today, the most important thing, and I'm going to get onto how I feel like that's the best way to do that. But once you do the main thing that needs to be done in the day today, you've achieved a perfect day. I believe that's a perfect day by any standard. And so, for example, let's say you've got maybe 5 or 6 tasks. You've got to go to the gym, you've got to eat properly, maybe cook and eat, maybe go to bed early, you've got to focus on your new business, and you've got to go and see family or whatever. What's the most important thing out of those 5? And I think there shouldn't be any set rule with this sort of stuff. It doesn't matter. For me, my career might be more important than it is to you. Or maybe my family might be more important than it is to you. It's all subjective. If you've got, for example, a business that you want to get set up, you you love your family, but at the same time, you know what this can do for your family. Maybe that's your number one priority. Maybe then your family comes after. Then the best way to chronologically organize that is to get your business stuff done first throughout the day. And then the next most important thing you get done after. Take it a day at a time, and you don't have to complete all your tasks. I just say do the most important one. And if you're struggling with mental health at the moment, where it's making it a lot more difficult to kind of manage and prioritize those tasks, then focus on your mental health first. How could you do that? Maybe taking, so I'll give you like three examples in our like list here. You've got just taking a day off to focus on your mental health. Going to the gym is a fantastic one. And what I used to do was like 10K steps. You've got three there. One thing I would do first is prioritize the 10K steps. It's the easiest thing for me to do. Take a walk around the park. That's 3 laps. Then maybe, I don't know, go to the gym after once I feel a bit better. And then maybe, I don't know, you get good sleep in the night. You know, those things are such a strong upward spiral that then begin to propagate in your life once you do it on a daily basis, because you're smashing out the easy things first. You're taking it a day at a time. So if this message means anything to you, whether you're struggling with mental health or you're kind of struggling with, I don't know, procrastination because you don't know where to prioritize your tasks, take it one day at a time. Do the most important thing first, and then everything else will follow in an upward spiral. And remember, things are never linear. Things always end up in a kind of pretzel manner. So don't worry if things don't work out. Just take your time.